Hi, I'm Tina, and this lesson number 7, we are going to format numbers. So often you want Python to round your number, and we're going to have an example of when we might want Python to do that for us. Okay, so we're going to write a program that asks for total price and then for how many numbers you would like to make payments. And then the program will calculate and display the monthly payment, how much to pay per month that is. So let's then have an input of the total price first. So we can have total payment, maybe. Total payment. And we can have an input. The total payment might be a decimal number, so we might as well use float. Float and input. And then we're going to ask for how many months. Should we write comments? I guess we should, to get into good habit. So and then we could call this number of months, I suppose. Number and we'll have a float. We don't need to have a float. We could have an integer because we're going to have a number of months. So here it doesn't matter if you have int or float. We can have int. Oh. And then we'll calculate. So we're going to have the total payment. I think I'll copy it from here. Divided by number of months. And then we're going to display. Okay, let's run the program. And with the total payment, maybe 1,000. And the number of months. Well, I want to make 3 payments. And here I get a very long decimal number. I don't want to have this. So that's why we want to round our number. So this looks a bit awkward, but you use format, and then we have the usual brackets when we have print, when we have input, we have start bracket and bracket. So inside the brackets, first we have the number that we want Python to round for us, and then we have quote marks, double or single, and then we have dot. The 2 is for number of decimals, and F, float number. So I'll show you over here how it works. So format, I can have 1.2345 and comma, and then the double quote marks, and inside I have dot. I could start with 3F. Then I want Python to round this number to 3 decimals. So I get 1.234. If I want to round it to 2 decimals, I will write 0.2f and enter 1.23. And if I want to round it to 1 decimal number, I'll write a 1 here, 1.2. If I want to round it to an integer, a whole number, I write 0f, like this. So now I want to adjust this one. So that means I want to format the number. So I could put format here where the calculation has been carried out, or I could put format here, have a new variable and format the monthly payment. However, sometimes you want to continue using your calculated value, and then you prefer to continue with the unrounded value. That's why we want to round the value in the very last step, so that in case we're going to use monthly payment down here for some other purpose, we want to have the not rounded number. So that means we need to put it around here, because this is a number, yeah? This is the 333 point, lots of threes. So here I will write format, start bracket, and angle bracket here. And then I go in here, I do my comma, I do my double quote marks, and in here I write dot to F, because it's a good idea to round a payment to 2 decimals. So now we'll do the program again. I'm going to have 200 this time, and I'm going to have 3 months again. And instead of having 66.66666, I get 66.67. So to show this here, I'll do some other examples. Right, so example then, we want to print this number rounded to 2 decimal places, and we could do format the number and then print it, but we can do it all at once. So I'll just start here and write format. So the number is 3.4567. Then I'm going to have the comma. Then I'm going to have the quote marks, and inside dot to F for float. So I can format this number, but I will not see it. So what I can do, I can go here and write print. Then everything will happen at the same time. The number will be formatted and it will be printed. I'll run it. I want to have this. Okay. So here it says 3.46. 3.46. And now we'll print that one rounded, this number rounded to 0 decimal places. So I can start now and write print, format, the number, now again, comma, quote marks, and inside the quote marks, dot, 0, F. And the DP is then decimal places, right? So here we have 2 decimal places, and here 0 decimal places. Okay. 3.46 as before. And this number rounded to no decimal places is 4,565. Okay, and I'll mention one more thing here. All right, so if we want to have comments, then we want to write this inside the quote marks, the comma, and then we write no decimals. I'll do it with the print function straight away. Format 10 or 100,000, comma, and then double quote marks, and then you put a comma and then 0 decimals. 100,000, yeah? Oh. I'll just write here to different number of decimals. So you try this and try rounding numbers and using the format function. Think of more exercises for yourself. So that's it for now, and see you next time, hopefully. Bye.